The Monaco Grand Prix might be one of the most historic races in the world, up there with the Indy 500 or the 24 Hours of Le Mans. However, Formula One's crown jewel is, we must admit, the most boring race on the current calendar. Whether or not the streets of Monaco have ever been conducive to good racing is questionable at best. The best most recent race is probably going back to Olivier Panis's victory in 1996, and that was because of bad weather. Since then, the procession that is called the Monaco Grand Prix has only one interesting day, and that's Saturday qualifying, because that's where the race is ultimately won or lost. Even in 2025, with the mandatory 2 pit stop rule being brought in, the race still proved boring beyond measure, with team tactics playing the most interesting part in an otherwise flat race. There have been many ideas in the past in regards to making Monaco a more interesting race, whether it be extending the circuit, not sure how that's possible, but there were once plans to do just that. And if you go deep enough into Formula One YouTube, you'll hear the question of, what if they ran the circuit in reverse, which would be an interesting gimmick, but ultimately it's just that, a gimmick. Monaco was always seen as the race to do business at, more important for sponsors and commercial partners than racing, the capitalist nature of the Formula One roadshow on full display. But given modern F1, where we have races in Abu Dhabi, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, to the race in Las Vegas, I would argue from a commercial point of view that Formula One doesn't need Monaco anymore and hasn't needed it for a very long time now. Is it time for Formula One to finally drop Monaco? Yes, it's time to let Monaco become a special attraction event like the Monaco Grand Prix, with smaller cars and younger drivers on the way up. I will add though, there is one good version of the Monaco Grand Prix, and that's its Formula E equivalent, the Monaco E-Prix, as overtaking is still possible in Formula E cars around that circuit. When circuits like Spa-Francorchamps are being dropped or moved to every other year, why are we keeping a dire circuit that is just rubbish from an entertainment angle? And with Formula One's audience flatlining, they need to keep the most entertaining race circuit and make those cars smaller and ultimately get rid of Monaco.